Just to say that everybody's back ready. Councillor Paris, Councillor Haynes, and well, they're all back now, before I get to say that. Anyway, I'd like to welcome everyone to this hybrid meeting of the Statutory Licensing Committee. This meeting is being broadcast live over the internet and will be available to view online now and in the future. Please be aware that this meeting is being transcribed only for the purpose of reducing the minutes. This transcript will be deleted once the committee approves the minutes. The transcript should not be downloaded by anyone other than Democratic Services. May I remind members that the statutory guidance made under Section 4 of the Local Government Wales Measure 2011 and our formally adopted hybrid meeting policy, any member attending a meeting remotely must be able to be seen and heard by members and officers who are attending the meeting, as well as by members of the public viewing the meeting. So can I ask that you all please use your cameras for the duration of the meeting. We welcome the use of the Welsh language at meetings. I've had no requests for people to speak Welsh today, so this meeting will be conducted in English only. Members in the chamber, please be aware that we're all on camera and that it may be visible on screen when people around you are speaking. And please remember to speak clearly into your microphone. Members participating remotely, can you please refrain from using the chat function and instead use a raised hand icon to indicate when you want to speak. And please remember to keep your microphone muted when you are not talking. Thank you for that. Moving on to the agenda, move on to item 1, which is attendance and apologies. Jay, do we have any apologies?
Thanks, Chair. We've got apologies from Councillor Simons.
Right, thank you. No one else, we're all here. Item 2, declarations of interest. Members, do you have any interest to declare? No one? Excellent. We move on to item 3, which is the minutes of the last meeting, which is the 17th of July 25, and that is page 3 to page 6. Members, can you possibly state whether you have anything to raise in relation to the minutes? And if not, I will take them as approved. Are we all happy with them? Yeah, thank you for that. And then we move on to item 4, which are the minutes of the previous licence hearings, and they're page 7 to page 14. Members, are you happy to note those minutes? Yeah, great, thanks very much. I'll move on to item 5, which is a review of the Council's statement of licensing policy, which is page 15 to 112. Robin or Claire, you going to come in? Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. The purpose of the report for Statutory Licensing Committee this afternoon is to update members of the outcome of the consultation that took place in respect of the Council's Statement of Licensing Policy and to seek approval for a final revised draft version of the policy prior to approval by full Council. Section 3 of the report provides some background and details the requirements for the Council to review its Statement of Licensing Policy on a 5-yearly basis. The current Statement of Licensing Policy was approved at a meeting of the Council on the 15th of September 2020 and came into effect on the 1st of November of that year. It is required that the policy be reviewed and a new policy approved on or before the 1st of November 2025. In March of this year, members approved a proposed timetable to comply with the statutory requirements of the policy review process. Initial consultation took place on the policy during April and May 25. In July 25, members of the committee were advised as to the outcome of the initial consultation process, and a revised draft Statement of Licensing Policy was approved for consultation. This took place during July, August and the beginning of September. During that part of the consultation process, 5 responses were received and are attached to the report at Appendix A. A public consultation was also undertaken by the Council's Get Involved Torvine Community Engagement Hub that allows residents to find out and have their say in decisions to local services. Only 2 comments were received, and these are also included at Appendix A. All comments have been considered and are included as appropriate in the revised draft version of the Statement of Licensing Policy. A final draft version of the policy has now been prepared, taking into account the responses received, and is attached at Appendix B. Members are now asked to approve the final revised draft version of the policy prior to approval by full council in October. It is recommended that members of the Statutory Licensing Committee approve the revised draft version of the Statement of Licensing Policy before approval from Council is sought in October. Thank you, Chair. That's my report.
Any questions about the report before we go into the recommendation? No? So members happy to agree the report as it is at present? Yeah. Everybody doesn't agree? And anybody abstaining? No? That's been agreed then. Thank you. Item 7 now is the date of the next meeting, which is the 27th of 11th, 25. Members will note that, and thanks members at the end of the meeting, and thank you for your contribution, which was short and sweet. Thank you.
Thank you all.